All right, all right. Welcome back. Welcome back. As you can tell, it's getting a little easier. It's getting a little bit more fun. Are you resonating with everything? Now, as you can tell, we're gonna be on. I believe it's chapter number 5. I made 5 videos already, but as you can see, you have knowing your audience, knowing your avatar. Are you being approachable? Do you have the right attitude? Can you make it about them? Now we're gonna go over uh, active listening. Active listening is one of the key parts in anything you do because your guests, your clients, your people that you're selling to, whether it's going to be through your email, through your messaging, through verbal communication, even your body language. A lot of this has to do with a lot of things and using active listening skills to actually do things so that you can actually hear things by asking the right questions. A lot of the times people ask, how do you just know these things and know what to say, what to do? Is because people want to be able to have a solution to their problem. If not, you can assume or at least foresee everything. In Donald Miller's book, Never Split the Difference, he, like I said, I mentioned before, he does open questioning so that he understands what they want, what he can negotiate, called a black swan. In your field, you might be asking, what is their problem? What is solutions? Because remember, it's sales is a partnership. Business is a partnership based on relationships, and you have to be able to actively listen so that you can understand what they really want. By doing so, you're going to be able to understand a lot more things. And as you can see, you've seen some of the videos on the other side, and now we're going to go over another part of this, which is active listening. Let's go to your workbooks. There's no pages on here because you want to be able to go back and forth with it all. But I wanted to show you this is getting really fun, guys, because now you can see how you start putting all these blocks in here. And I can't tell you one question. I'll give you a story where I might be listening to other people and you're going to provide a solution for what you have, for what problem they have. Now, if you combine that to what you had, making it about them, and you active listening by using questions, open any questions, or just be attentive to the person, a lot of things, a lot of magic can happen. That's what I want for you guys. As you can tell, there's a lot of things that, let's get this zoomed up. There's a lot of things that I could tell you. I can't go into it with this short workbook, but I want to say that there is processes that I use, and then when I hear something or when I see something or when I mention something and I ask something, then you start going down that rabbit hole with that guest, with that client, with that person you do business with. And then all you're going to do is keep it simple and provide certain things for them because everybody wants a resolution to their problem. And then that's what you're going to do to provide that. All right. So let's go back to the workbook right here. Let's go here. Let's get it zoomed out because this is where if you're gonna read, you're gonna start opening your book. It's gonna. All right, let's go. If you're reading along, I'm gonna show you this. So this is my trusty. Watch this. There, guys. He's in my way. Come on, Biggie Louie. But I just want this. All right, let's go back to the film. So being active listening and acquire information is a key to all this all. Being an active listener is essential for acquiring the right information in any sales or any form of communication, or vice versa, doing your presentations, doing your speaking, problem solving, having a resolution, pitching a product, a service, or something, or doing it, or using whatever means. It improves communication by allowing you to completely and accurately receive and interpret information and respond appropriately and provide relevant feedback. This fosters effective communication, like I said, back and forth into things that you might not even see. If you're the one busy talking all the time, right? If you're the one busy talking all the time, can you get all the information? A lot of the inexperienced just want to talk and blah, 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 and just open that fire hose. I've done that, and it didn't get me nowhere. This is why I built this, right? Now, active listening also leads to increased understanding, right? So this is huge, guys. Oops, let's see. Let's give me now the pen is deep. Got to put the what? Let's see. Improve communication, number one. That's what it does. You also have active listening fosters effective communication, like I said before, allowing you to receive and interpret information accurately and to be able to respond appropriately and provide the relevant feedback, solution, not the product, not the service, to provide things so you can get to know, because it's like anything else. People want to be heard. And I want you guys to understand that's huge, because you don't want to misstep any of that. Number two, increase that understanding of the person's needs. Remember, it went about them, knowing your avatar, right? Knowing how to interpret things and doing things so that you understand what the client needs and having the right attitude and the behaviors to even just sit down and talk about. What does listening do? It also builds rapport and trust, establishing a positive relationship. Remember, I told you guys, business is about relationships. And without relationships, you don't have a business, right? It's not branding. Branding is a whole different story. And when you do active listening and you listen intently, you can actually have conflict resolutions or misunderstandings and know how to correct them. That's huge, especially you say you're in your management field, you're hiring and all this other. Already going to go down that rabbit hole, and actually, when you actively, you minimize misunderstandings. That is important, because if you're not clear on a lot of stuff that you do, if you're not clear on the resolution you're providing, and you're not listening to other people, and you're not doing basically your share of the relationship, is like a give and take. Like I said, business is a partnership between understanding what the person wants, needs, desires, overcoming those limiting beliefs, you persuading, influencing, and listening comes after knowing what the problem is. And this is what that workbook is for. And once you acquire the right information, a lot of things happen because now you get to identify the needs and interests of the people you're working with, right? That's this right here. Right. Two, then you can present the information. Like, for example, once you know what the problem is, now you can present the resolution, the end all, the good all, to understanding that this is what you have for the problem that they have. This is the product, the service you have that can fix that problem, and they want it fast, simple, and easy, right? When you actively listen, you can tailor your message to address the audience pain points and goals. The same thing I've been telling you guys, right? But it's another building block. You got this about, that just happened here. It just went off. Did something off? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Technical difficulties, but you can always come about them. Boom. Technical difficulties can always go and fix, right? About them, active listening, knowing your average, having the right attitude. We're building them up. Now you have, once you know how to listen, you can anticipate potential objections and have the appropriate responses for that. At the hotel, when people say, hey, I want to get this, I want to get out of my heels, I want to get on this thing, then I have this black car over here if you guys are in a rush. Now, if I didn't know what they wanted, or I sell transportation, I do this is how we're going to address the issue, I would never have gotten any of those type of leads, or any other type of business, or anything type of situation that would propel me to even work with these people. And guess what? They wouldn't even come back for the next time. So that's really important. And after you listen, you can get feedback and learn how to adjust your approach, meeting changing needs or preferences. We can go more in depth on all of this after, but this is just one to show that what's up, baby, that this way you can have all of that, right? Now understand, all of this is just, in this situation, in sales, the right information allows you to make informed recommendations and provide solutions that meet the customer's needs and expectations. In presentation, the right information ensures that your message is clear, relevant, and impactful. In communication, the right information fosters effective dialogue that promotes understanding, building, and trust. Now, what does that mean to you in your business? When you foster all of that, guess what happens? People want to do business with you. People want to work with you. They see your genuine interests and concerns about their situation and everything else. They want to actually, when you do everything correctly, price, which is going to be the next blocks coming in, is not going to be relevant if you do it right, because the value, no, do not confuse price, cost, and value in the same bowl. Because if you do it and you listen and you reassure them this is what you're going to provide, the product, the service, or whatever you have at the end, the widget, not going to make a difference. All right, back to the questionnaire stuff, right? I guys want you to actually take time to read these right here and put a check by them right here. Hey, do you actively listen to others? That's huge, right? And go over them one by one and see where we can actually go over them one by one and see where you need help. And that's where we're gonna help you later on at the end. All right, so that's the end of active listening. And I just want to say, how are you liking it so far? The workbook is pretty straightforward. I just want to say the workbook is pretty much straightforward. And it's gonna give you certain avenues, angles. We're gonna put this all in a wrapping paper so you can have everything that you need. And we'll catch you on the next video. All right.